Another significant doubleheader weekend has passed in the IPL, featuring 2 blowouts and 3 nail-biters. As a result, the points table so far largely resembles last season's with a bit of a flavour of the inaugural season. The 4-time winners CSK have taken top spot for the first time this season thanks to their dominant wins over SRH and KKR on Friday and Sunday. RR go down to second place thanks to their consecutive defeats against Lucknow and RCB, while the other 2 teams in the playoff positions are Lucknow and Gujarat, who had faced each other on Saturday, where Gujarat won in a dramatic comeback. 2 other teams in RCB and Punjab are also on 8 points but with a negative net run rate, followed by Mumbai, KKR, SRH and Delhi propping up the table. There are a million possible talking points from this past weekend, but the biggest positive that has stood out most of this month is a 34-year-old batsman who 12 months ago was dropped from India's Test team and relegated to a bit-part bench role in the IPL. That batsman is Resurgent Rahane, who has grabbed headlines in a CSK batting lineup brimming with quality and top form. The Ruturaj Gaikwad-Devon Conway partnership is responsible for the power play and keeping that high scoring rate to set up platforms for big scores. But Resurgent Rahane is the man who has taken them to the next level. I say resurgent not just due to his red ball struggles in recent years, but also the unlikely way in which he has evolved his game this year. Previously, he has played for numerous franchises across seasons before being largely discarded and forgotten about from the T20 discourse. Now, historically, Rahane found his in into T20 cricket and the IPL as a top-order anchor batter, where his role would be to value his wicket and potter along at a strike rate of 120 to 130 and bat through most of the innings, while batters at the other end of the crease would take more risks. His role in this form started for India in 2011 and then for Rajasthan Royals in their first game of the 2012 IPL season, when he won the Player of the Match award for scoring 98 against Kings 11 Punjab. And this chart of his strike rates season by season reflects that. From 2012 to 2019 for Rajasthan and also for 2 seasons with Pune when Rajasthan were banned, he kept doing that, but not always consistently. Sometimes he breached 130, other times it was barely over a run a ball. Yet, it was deemed good enough to back him for the season, and he was even captain of RR for a season and a half in 2018 to 2019. He would guarantee you 300 to 500 runs per season at a steady strike rate, and his averages during this 8-season period justified the thinking of team managers at RR and Pune. But his anchoring peak as such lasted for only 2 seasons in 2015 and 2016. Following his release from RR in 2019, his subsequent purchase by the Delhi Capitals in the 2020 auction and during his declining form for India, his IPL numbers went down too, both in strike rate and average. It didn't help that he had now lost his place as an outdated, unreliable anchor who couldn't be given a secure role at the top of the order, because Shikhar Dhawan was already doing that for Delhi and accelerating faster than Rahane had ever done before. Rahane's move to KKR wasn't a success either, as he appeared stuck in a basket case franchise in Brendan McCullum's final season as head coach, and captain Shreyas Iyer was already performing a similar role. But this season is a different story. CSK's big buy Ben Stokes was struggling with injuries and inconsistency, and neither Moeen Ali nor Shivam Dube seemed best suited to come in when either Gaikwad or Conway got dismissed early. So Rahane was drafted into the side to come in at number 3 for their match against Mumbai on 8th April, as captain MS Dhoni and coach Stephen Fleming appear to rethink overseas combinations. The results have been an instant success. Rahane has hit the ground running, scoring 209 runs at an average of over 50, but more importantly, a strike rate of 199, featuring 18 fours and 11 sixes. The last time Rahane hit more than 10 sixes in the IPL was in 2015, and that was across an entire season. This is just in 5 games, and he was meant to be a backup batter at first. These are unthinkable numbers for an anchor. Perhaps certain other senior top-order bats in the league should take note. And it was Sunday's game at the Eden Gardens which saw Rahane's best performance thus far. Algappan Muthu of ESPN Cricinfo described it as a quote, totally NSFW innings, encapsulated by his scooped 6 against Umesh Yadav. This season, he has hit a 6 every 9.54 balls he's faced on average, according to ESPN Cricinfo, which has put down this resurgence to role clarity Rahane has been given by Dhoni, Fleming and their team, as well as streamlining his own processes. This term, role clarity, is often tossed around as pretty standard in developing the most effective T20 sides today, but it appears to be a foreign language to the Kolkata Knight Riders. This was supposed to be a new era under coach Chandrakant Pandit, but with Shreyas Iyer's injury and Nitish Rana being drafted in as a new last-minute captain, KKR had one dominant win over RCB and the Rinku Singh show against Gujarat. But they've since lost 4 in a row, including to 2 teams ranked below them in Hyderabad and Delhi. Getting into their root causes could be the subject of a 30-minute video all by itself, but the short version appears to be the same classic cases. A failing top order and a toothless pace attack results in a team that doesn't know its best 11, filled with several players who are often understandably playing not to be dropped rather than advancing the role of the team. Ramanola Gurbaz has given way to Jason Roy, and Jagadisan has come in and out of the side and not made an impact. The same goes for Tim Southee, while his Kiwi compatriot Lockie Ferguson has struggled with fitness and fluency. Shardul Thakur cost nearly 11 crores to trade with the Delhi Capitals and is now left carrying the drinks, while Andre Russell, Umesh Yadav, David Wieser and Kulwant Khijrolia were blown away by CSK on Sunday. Pandit has his work cut out to salvage this season, but given KKR's years of underperformance post-2014, the accountability likely has to fall on the hires up, particularly long-time managing director Venki Mysore. And now, a look ahead to this week's games. We start with the wooden spoon battle between SRH and Delhi tonight. Before Gujarat hosts Mumbai, KKR play RCB, and then it's a top-of-the-table clash between Rajasthan and CSK. For more talking points and analysis, tune into ThePrint's YouTube channel on Friday the 28th. Thanks for watching.